Rightio guys, welcome back. This is cast today, number 4 of 30. For this one I'm going to have to be quiet because it's quite late at night. I was at uni all day, then I had work. So what, it's 11:37 PM at the moment and everyone's asleep, so I have to be hush. Anyway, if we press our O button, we got Technique as Nod in the west position, I believe. Yes, the west. And BoyNud0 or Shock Treatment as he is on game replays. Playing as random, and he's actually spawned GDI. He's on the east in the purple pieces. So both players probably just going to go for their engineers. Tech's actually gone for a second one, and he's going to go for one of these spikes on the south of the map. Let's see what Shock Treatment's going for. He's got a 4 rifleman out, so he's going pretty heavy on the defense. He doesn't want anything to die, and he wants to get into Tech's base. Tech's pretty well known for going for some early bike rushes, so I guess that's why Shock Treatment is sort of going for that, a big push to get into his base. If we take a look at Tech, he's taken 3 riflemen down to the bottom of the map to protect that engineer. Pretty good job. You're going to need quite a lot to ensure the safety of that engineer. Luckily, in Tiberium wars, you know, if you lose an engineer, it's not the end of the world. You can still fight on. So, will this be a harvester or a bike? It's a harvester, so it looks like Tech is just going for something very standard. Going to pump out his eco. And there we go, he's pumping up another refinery. And if we take a look here, it looks like Shock Treatment is doing the exact same thing. And there's a harvester. So both players just going for eco straight up. So we're going to see masses of units, hopefully, in the later stages of the game. And it looks like Tech's actually run out of money, or he's paused his own harvester because it wasn't making at all. And he's starting to crawl down to the south expansion, and I guess it's just going to continue with more and more refineries, maybe a crane to get there a bit quicker. Shock Treatment, he's actually just opted to move the MCV. He's going to get there quicker, but he's also going to lose time to build structures and whatnot, so either way it's beneficiary. And there we go, a foxhole has come down for Shock Treatment at the south expansion, so he's going to see when Tech actually expands, which of course is going to be an advantage. And here we go, another refinery goes down, sells off the one that isn't needed, and it looks like he's just going to probably crawl all the way down. Actually see some bikes coming out. He's got 4 out at the moment, and Tech's got a scout out the south of Shock Treatment's expansion, so he's going to be able to see when refineries and whatnot go up there. And there's actually no defense here, so it would probably be a smart idea to send the bikes that Tech had just here, wherever they've gone. I've just missed them. Oh, they're still sitting there. Probably good to go down the bottom here because it's vulnerable, but as you can see, Shock Treatment, he's got 4 pipples, 5 pipples of his own. They're going to be able to defend bikes, of course. 2 pipples, 1 shot a bike, and 4 bikes, 1 shot a pipple. So pipples have a bit of an advantage there, but I believe that bikes still can come out on top. And the Scorpions are starting to come out, and down goes that foxhole and the infantry occupying it. And look at this, he's going to take out this APC. No. Is he going to come back? That's most definitely got an engineer in it, which is going to capture that spike. But Tech is actually coming back for more. He wants to take out that APC. Doesn't want the engineer to get in there because engineers can gather quite a lot of money once they're stuck in the spike and they're there for prolonged periods of time. So he's going to run back, destroy it. And now he's most likely going to come through and try and kill off some harvesters. And he's also got Scorpions here as reinforcements. Let's see how many war factories he has. 1, 2 war factories, only war factories and refineries. So he's still on tier 1, but he's going to be able to mass up the Scorpions very, very well. And Shock Treatment is getting out rocket squads to counter that. But Tech, he's going to try and squash the rocket squads here. And have I lost the bikes? Where have the bikes gone? Looks like the bikes might have actually just died. Actually, no. They're up here at the main. And look at this, he's going to be able to take down maybe 1. No, he's going to have to get out of there before the Predators can catch him. But looks like the Scorpions are going to be dealing damage at the south expansion. There's some Rocketmen coming up here, but they're going to get squashed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a whole bunch of them just get squashed. Not very good there from Shock Treatment. He should have moved him right out of the way. And it looks like Shock Treatment, he's just going to be pumping out Predators and missiles. That's going to be his defense. And Tech realizes that Shock is getting with the times, and he's going to have to get out of there. Now with this, we had an ABC engineer forcing him to sell off 1 refinery. Not going to be too bad because that Tiberium field, is already just about dead. And he's actually powered down one of his war factories, not sure. And that means he has 3. Maybe he just doesn't think he has the economy to support it. Probably doesn't, because he had to get rid of that refinery, so he can't be taking in too much Tiberium at once. And don't tell me he's actually sold off his... Actually, that's the APC engineer probably forced to sell off of the MCV. So Tech in a very, very bad situation here, but he's remade the MCV. It pops out right there, and that's why that would have gone down to low power, so that he could get the MCV out as quick as possible. And he's just going to move over to that the war factory. Sorry, he's just going to move over there to a repair. And as we can see, Shock Treatment is launching a full-scale attack here. He's got Predators, Pit Bulls, he's got Rocket Squads. Mainly Predators here, they're going to be the real damage dealers. But here we go, Tech, he's popping up Shredder turrets to try and take out these rockets. Scorpion's going to move up, he's got quite a few Scorpions, I'd say 20, 25 Scorpions there. Something around there. And he's going to come in. He may actually be able to take it out. Shock Treatment doesn't have as many units as I once thought he did. He's only got about, probably about 10 Predators, and Pit Bulls are virtually useless against this many Scorpions. There goes Tier 2, and it looks like Tech is going to be coming over the top in this battle. I'm going to turn on the health bars so we can take a look at what the health of the units look like. I can see many, many Scorpions with very low health, but I guess I can say the same for the Predators, and this looks like the Tech is going to come out on top very, very comfortably. And there we go, he just squashes quite a few infantry units from Shock Treatment, and this battle has definitely gone in the favor of Tech. He's still got quite a few Scorpions, sorry, left, whereas Shock, he's only got about 5 Predators and a couple of Rocket Men. And now I can actually see a structure being built. That's going to be the Tier 3, I guess. And is it going to come down? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to come back over to the battle, and look at this. The Silly Harvester has come right into the mix of this battle. It's going to go down for sure, and it's got a body... It's got a load full of blue Tiberium, and that is not what you want to be losing. But it looks like Shock, he's actually got a refinery right out in the middle of the map here. And yep, that was the Tier 3 as I saw. He's actually sold off the Tier 2, doesn't see it as necessary at all. So Shock Treatment in a lot of trouble here. There are just so many Scorpions, and he can't really keep up with the production of the Predators, because the Predators actually take 11 seconds to build, whereas Scorpions only 8, so there's obviously an advantage there. And curious as to what this upgrade will be. It's the Dozer Blades upgrade, so that's going to give his his Scorpions, I keep calling them Predators for some reason, going to give his Scorpions an armor upgrade. And I can see an APC engineer coming over here. He's going to have to sell off that war factory. Very, very good awareness there by Tech. And I can actually see another one coming along here. He's going to try and take out the Tier 3. Is he going to be able to get it? And sell off by Tech. Very, very good awareness there by Tech. But it looks like Shock Treatment, he's going to start losing his structures. He doesn't really have enough forces to be able to hold off all of these Scorpions. And Tech starting to creep out towards that blue field. And with the intake of blue Tiberium, he's going to be able to pump out a lot of units very, very quickly. And I dare say it's just going to be more Scorpions. Still only the 2 war factories. With that blue Tiberium, he could probably get out another one and put the pressure on even more. But it looks like he's going to come down to the south expansion, and he's going to start whittling away at what Shock Treatment has left. He's taken out a power plant, but he has to back out of there before Shock can come in with all his Predators and Rocket Squads. They're actually being forced down on this ridge, which is probably not the best scenario, because he has to defend this Tiberium field here, and it sort of leaves Shock just free to come right in. And yeah, they're probably going to have to loop around here. So once again, we have a stupid Harvester just sitting there. Harvesters are not the smartest of all beings in this game. And look at this, this is going to be a mine drop. Bam, right there, very, very nicely placed mine drop, taking out at least 1, damaging 2 very, very critically, and putting another 3 down to about half health. So that's definitely going to help. And look at the mass of Scorpions that Tech has at the moment. With the Dozer Blades, they're going to be do a lot of damage. They're also going to stay alive longer. So I believe this may be the final battle here. And if Shock Treatment can't hold on to this, then he's going to actually fall in this game. And yes, looks like he will lose this battle, and I don't see any way of him coming back. Rocket Squads would definitely help, but I mean, it may be just a bit too late now. Should have had some out earlier. And looks as though Tech's got his Tier 2 and 3 back up, so he's probably going to research lasers That would definitely be beneficial since he has so many Scorpions. And it looks like this south expansion here is going to fall very, very soon. And I thought I heard a catalyst missile, but I was hearing things. So, no catalyst missile. I don't know why the hell I thought I heard that. So, south expansion definitely going to fall. And the north and this middle field are probably going to go down very quickly as well. I can see another ABC engineer here. They're probably going to go for the tier 3, maybe for the MCV. Actually, the MCV would be a wiser option, and he's going to have to turn around, pick a less, what's the word? A less important structure. He went for the war factory, but Tech, with the good awareness that he has, he's able to sell off it and just use the rifleman to kill. And Tech's actually come up to the top expansion here. He's actually popped down obelisks. So this is where shock treatment is in a lot of trouble. He has very limited amount of units. There is plenty of Scorpions coming through. Also, an obelisk sitting right at his expansion, which is just going to take out harvesters left, right, and center. So this may be the fall of shock treatment. We can actually see zone troopers out, but that's not going to be very good because there's dozer blades on the Scorpion tanks, which means they can actually crush heavy infantry, which is zone troopers. Or maybe that's not the case. Actually, that is the case. There we go. They go down. And shock treatment, that's going to be the end of him. So, very good work. Shock actually did pretty damn well to hold on for as long as he did. I mean, the amount of Scorpions that Tech had, and you know, his ability to just wind in and out of different places, you know, attack you where you're most vulnerable, is it's pretty hard to deal with. And there goes the top expansion, or the main base I should say. It's completely gone, and there's a sell-off. So BoyNud0 or shock treatment has been defeated. Technique will emerge the victor for this game. So thank you for watching cast number 4. Be back tomorrow for number 5. Thanks, boys and girls.